leaders meeting. We do this often. I was in Parliament last Parliament, and we did this where we meet mid-term to evaluate what we've done so far, to project what we are supposed to do in the next cycle of our legislative duties. So it's usually a very basic thing, and the only difference is that at least for this time we've also cut costs owing to the hard economic times. We didn't fly to Mombasa. We decided to do it closer. In last Parliament, we of a similar event, we went to Mombasa, and we held such a meeting from there. So it is basically a re-evaluation, or rather an evaluation meeting and a projection meeting for the next half of this very particular term, and to also remind ourselves that the tick is still clocking very fast towards the next election. Such privileges are fast diminishing, so one needs also to work very hard to make sure that they look at their re-elections again, even as they do their legislative duties.
What do you expect the outcome?
The outcome is a more vibrant team, because coming to the last cycle, like in athletics, when you're doing the last lap of in the track, you will add more energy because you're actually getting to the last lap. I mean, if somebody knows that you are probably going to do something that you really hold dear into your heart for the last time, you do it the best way you know how. What I believe is that this very cycle of this term will be more effective, will be more vibrant, and it will create, people will be having a lot of energy to exercise, rather to do their obligation as members of parliament. And you will see a lot of legislations being going through the last cycle again, up to assenting, because those are the strategies that we are laying on the table, and also looking at our mistakes and where we want to correct, even as we get to this very last cycle of our legislative duty.
Will you be discussing the legality of CDF?
Of course, we've discussed. I am one of the lawyers in the case. There is no illegality of the CDF. There was an order, and it has been reviewed over the same. So we've shared with the members on the status of the CDF judgment. But I also invite you to read through the ruling that was made by the Court of Appeal today, that also defined or brought clarity on the judgment that was made by the judges of the High Court, that people thought that the entire act has been rendered